are now tuned in to Flint After Dark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the Streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets, baby. Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets. Flint After Dark. Now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
Yo.
What's up? Hold on.
What up? You ain't gonna do the intro? You got to fight like a motherfucker.
I already did. Oh.
I ain't see it on my end.
Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act
I'm waiting on you to get it in.
Used for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research.
Well, yo, say it ain't so.
That might otherwise be.
Yeah. Yo, say it ain't so. I sit back, I wait, because you know what? If ain't get off and sugar and start us off, it ain't our fault. Welcome to Uncle Carl Yoplay show. You know what I'm saying? And we featuring, you know who it is, Main Man. He ain't from Alligator Alcatraz, but he's from Flint, Michigan. Flint Rock. Yeah, thank y'all for chiming in. Y'all chime up on this thing, because you know what? I'm going global. I'm going global worldwide, and I'm going to set the record straight on some shit, and it is what it is. After dark. It's after dark, y'all, and I need y'all to chime in and hit that like button. Violate that like button. Violate means bang. You know, like Clarissa Shield. Violate them up. Violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all just chime in. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And welcome, y'all. Welcome to After Dark with Yoplay, Carl Yoplay Corner. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Little mama, welcome to the chat. You know what it is. And you speak what you see, and you speak what you see. And one thing about wisdom, it always combine and make it make sense, that part. But I'm going global. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I need our listeners, parents, youngsters, whoever, because, you know, we're in some real times. You know, I'm 62 years old, so I don't know y'all age or whatever, but I know y'all ain't, if y'all ain't 60, 55, 45 and on up, y'all ain't touched none of what we had to go through. Because you know what? I remember when my mama woke me up 6 o'clock with my daddy frying bologna sandwiches. I got 2 bologna sandwiches and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Take your rear end to school. Snow, blizzards, thunder, it don't matter. And we ain't had no buses. We walked. But we ain't had no free lunches then. So, you know, while people sitting up here perpetrating a fraud and laughing and perpetrating a fraud when people health care, you got 1.6 million people in Michigan, healthcare gonna be gone, and y'all think that's a joke? Okay, I sit back and wait. Say like, if you, thank God my daughter ain't had no children yet, but at the same time, the grandparents, the people, their daughters and sons that had babies, you know what I'm saying, and need help because they got to go to work. They don't care nothing about that. Them, you know, that SNAP, wow, it's gone. And I'm gonna say this: we was fighting the lesser two evils. So we had Kamala, we had Biden. One thing I knew about Kamala, she wasn't gonna hurt our kids. She wasn't hurt our seniors. She won't mess with people's pension. She won't people. We won't mess with Social Security. All of them still. So what? You always feed the people. You weren't gonna mess with our health care. They've been trying to take down this healthcare thing since dude was saying Obama wasn't from here, 47. So he tried. It wasn't the Affordable Care Act. It was health care for everybody. But when you the president, your name going it. But he always kept it in front of racist white folk like this Obamacare. But you know what? Did this shit? They had the same health care. So at the same time, y'all think that black folks gonna suffer, everybody gonna suffer. Because one thing I know, and two things for sure. Hey Taz, welcome to the chat. 313 Taz Montana. Thank you. Cause you know what? I'm going in. And ain't no hold about it tonight. And so anybody that got anything to chat about, we coming in because we got to make this make sense because it don't make no sense. Okay. Let me say this. Thank y'all for chatting in. I got to get something off my chest with Trevor because see, one thing I ain't gonna do is disrespect A10. I ain't gonna disrespect Mickey. I ain't gonna disrespect Winter. But when Trevor said this is what he called me, y'all. He called me a sensationalist because I read. I'm an informational person. I read and I be up on things. I got to stay up on things. I don't care. I've been reading about Big Brother 20, 30 years ago. But he called me a sensationalist. So this was sensationalist. This is what he said I was. This is what Trevor said I was. Now, he don't even know me and I don't know him. I didn't go in on it because I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, let's make it make sense because I got the receipts, okay? It said, a sensationalist, a person who presents stories. What I told him, I said, well, oh, the agricultural secretary said that, oh, people that need Medicaid after you cut off, they can work on the farm. You make it make sense. I'm just repeating what they say. This ain't no AI shit. This what 47 cabinet saying. Okay, it's a person who presents stories in a way that is intended to provoke. I ain't provoking none. I'm just saying what's real. You trying to make me look like I'm stupid. Okay, so it's okay, intended to provoke in public. It wasn't public. I chatted that to him because he in the background listening. So I wanted him to say it. Okay, so it's intended to provoke public interest or excitement. I don't need no excitement. I'm just speaking real facts because a lot of people don't read and be up on news shit like I do. I'm worldwide. I don't give a fuck what he say because I'm going in on his ass and say intended to provoke a public or interest excitement at the expense of accuracy. What accuracy mean? The quality or state of being correct or precise. Ain't that a bitch? The big bad. How you gonna say that about you don't even know me, bro? But you got the skull and bone up there hidden with a skull in back of you with you got swords, but really them bones. I know what skull and bones in. I know all the presidents went through that demonstration. Trevor, you got that flag behind you with a skull with sword, but you know them really bones, though. You just perpetrating the fraud because you don't want us to. And I hope you listening. Because you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I ain't gonna disrespect you on the strength of Mickey and Winters. But I'm gonna say this. I was born and raised here, bro. I'm 62 years old. I ain't left. When I left, I went to federal prison. They wouldn't let me go to the military. My daddy went to the Second Korean War. My uncle went to Vietnam. My other cousin went to Vietnam. We had warriors. They wouldn't let me go because I got called a sawed-off shotgun. But my war was in the streets here in Flint, Michigan. Your ass gone down. What about alligator, Alcatraz? Talk about that. You want to talk about something? People don't want that shit. Oh, you ain't saying nothing about that. You so quick to come back and throw a football at Flint, Michigan. Throw a football at DeSantis. What the fuck they doing? Excuse my language, y'all. Because like I said, he violated first. I was just chatting. He said some old slick shit. Don't call me no name, brother, because you know what? We can go there if you want to go there. Because I ain't no surface dweller. I believe in root canals. So that means you dig deep for what you want. Everything God put in this earth, you got to dig for. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, rubies, diamonds, whatever. What you gonna dig for? Gold? You got the wrong one, bro. So I'm gonna say this. And because one thing, I'm gonna tell you flat out, you ain't the only one can like that, bro. Straight up. Straight up. You dealing with some issues. How dare you? And you got issues in your health. And you ain't addressing nothing. The Medicaid. You act like that ain't gonna hurt nobody. Really? Oh yeah? Oh, but cause if it's a Republican state, FEMA can come. But if it's a Democratic state, FEMA can't come. You make it make sense. I sit back, I wait. You a Republican, independent, or libertarian, whatever the fuck. We was, see, us black folk, we was moving into this shit. We ain't had nothing to do with this shit. Our ancestors was stolen. And so, you know, I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Brother Elliot, man, and Brother Mick. Appreciate y'all. That was awesome. See, you know what? See, the Bilderbergs and the Rothschild and the Trudell Commission and Rockefellers and all them fam. I read about that shit 20, 30 years ago, but at the same time, it's real. But they didn't put that in our history books. They put it in his story so his kids can know why they building their credit unions and banks and we in the motherfucking plantation. So Trevor, leave me alone, man. I ain't trying to go there with you. But at the same time, you want to go there, I'll go there. Cause see, one thing I know your culture. And you mentioned Skull and Bones. And I already know what Skull and Bones is, brother. It's a racist institution. That if you're gonna go bow down to that shit, that entity, if you want to go to a hierarchy in their world, you got to go. The Clintons, the Bushes, I'm talking about what you going back 50 years, 60 years, all of them. What group was that? So racist, white supremacist ass group. And you got a skull up there with a flag on it with some swords, but you know the sword's really bones. You can't fake me out. I deal with subliminal messages, brother. So when you call me a sensationalist, you don't know me. Because see, I can call you so, but on the strength of respect, I'm not going to call you out your name. I call you Trevor because I ain't got to say nothing to you because I really don't know you. I can't go in on it. But when you call me, and you know what? Trev did just here. I don't know you to call you that. But you need to take that flag down behind you. Because, you know, when I see your flag, I see skull and bones. I see swords, but I see bones too. I know what skull and bones is. I know. So I'm saying this. You ain't even got to get on my, because I didn't come at you because, like I'm saying, you can say what you say, but I never called you that. But I called the entity that flag you bearing. Why you flying the flag? Why you ain't got the American flag? You was a soldier. I got my daddy's, he was in the Second Korean War, and my uncle was in the Vietnam War, and my cousin was in Vietnam. They wouldn't let me go. Like I said, they wouldn't let me go because I had a sawed-off shotgun in case attempted murder. And the sawed-off shotgun was federal, so I couldn't go. I tried to go. I was 15 years old. I was ready to go to war. But my war was here in Flint, Michigan. And with these courts and these illegal judges and all this bullshit, probate, all this shit. This what we was fighting, bro. I don't know where you was at. And you know what? And I worked. I'm retired. Thank the Lord. I'm retired from both entities. From working with my hands still. I was a builder and a fitter, bro, and a welder, and a truck driver. So you ain't talking to no dumb motherfucker, Trevor. And then at the same time, they gotta read blueprints, tape measures. I could build shit. I'm a builder too. You don't know me to call me a sensationalist. And you know, that's like, you know, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, because you know what? I didn't call you out your name. But when you call me a sensationalist, I'm like, okay, you know, I am a sensation to my community and to my children. I raised my children, but I ain't no deadbeat dad. I was married 36 years, bro. My wife passed. My two older sons that I ain't got time to play no games, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm called a spade a spade. And like I said, take that motherfucking flag down. You got behind you. Cause when I see that shit in the skull, you know what the skull represents, Trevor? Death. You make it up. You make it make sense. That's witchcraft. While you up here playing with shit, sword. Everybody got a sword, and everybody got them weapons you got on your motherfucking wall. It's all good. But I ask you, what about alligator Alcatraz? And then when I posted, don't you know down there the slave masters used to cut our babies off heads to feed them to alligators, call them alligator bait. You didn't post that shit. You didn't hit that. I know you clipped it off. I know, but I'm telling you, when you go in on culture, don't fuck with me, man. Because I know my culture. I read. I studied. You don't know shit about David Walker. No, you don't. Them my vase. You don't know about them. Sold and True, Hand Tuck. What you know? Tell me what you know. Frederick Douglass, E.D. Boyd. You don't know nothing about these people. But I can tell you about Curtis. I can tell you about the motherfucker that shot Abraham Lincoln in the head. He was a white supremacist. Right. Oh, they thought Abraham Lincoln was a mulatto. Man, Trevor, look, don't call me on my name. If you can't call me Carl, and if I can't call you Trevor, I ain't gonna call you nothing. And so that's the way it is. But for you to call me a sensationalist, trying to use big words and shit, man, get the fuck on out of with that bullshit. Cause I read, man, and I study. Like I say, I'm a root reader. I go for the root. I'm not a surface dweller. And I appreciate Mickey and Brother Elliot because iron sharpen iron, man. Wisdom is gold. Knowledge is king. And the Bible says, if the blind lead the blind to go in the ditch, we ain't got time for all that rigmarole, bro. You in the cut, you laying back, watching shit, cutting shit. Say the shit what it is. If a motherfucker put some shit on there, put it out there. It is what it is. It's social media. But you can put your stuff, it's all right. But you got the skulls and bones in the background. It wasn't by happenstance you brung skulls and bones up with the Clintons. All of them with the Bushes, all the presidents and their families, senior, George Bush Senior, all of them went through the skull and bones. The Warbirds, the Rockefellers, the Warbirds, the who else? The Angelinos. Okay, I ain't going down that path because that's another message. But at the same time, we gotta bring our people out. White, black, quarter. You know what? Let me say this. See, I'm just this. We at the dark. Who is that? What they say? Hey, look, I don't care what you see, Trouble. I tell you what, you don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing to you. We'll keep it like that. Because your ass in Florida. You ain't down here throwing rocks at Flint when your ass in Florida. Yeah. Go free the ones in alligator Alcatraz if you want to talk about that. That's what you do with your tough ass. Anyway, because you ain't the only one like that.
What is Trevor? Man,
who is that in the back?
Trouble.
Who?
I gotta go and get my phone.
Who is that?
Where? Go ahead.
Who is that in the back?
My people, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh, I thought that was Trevor. I don't want to talk to Trevor, man. He on here chatting. I didn't say nothing on your channel. Don't say nothing on mine, because I'm gonna come. It don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, you throwing boulders up here. Who is that? Salam alaikum, sister. That's Sister Liba. Mo. Snow. Okay, whatever. I can't get nothing. In the same time, same place.
What up?
Was that Sister Taliba?
Yes.
What'd she say, bro? Tell us, Salam alaikum, Sister Lee. Sister Lee, I'm all in tonight. Okay, there she goes. She did. Serious question. Do the skull and bone symbol have an African origin? I'm going to have to look. Not the way Europeans use it, Sister Lieber. I mean, you know, you look up what skull represents. Death. Symbolically, you look at it. When you see skull and bone, what you don't see nothing but death. They gone. It's out. It's out here. So why would I put a skull? You know, we had black voodoo, Sister Lieber, back in the civilization in Africa. They of course they use that. But I'm saying the way Europeans used it, the way white supremacists used it. I ain't talking about African, because we didn't use it like that. We had black power signs, doohickeys, you know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. Red, black, and green flag. We ain't have no the skull represents death, flat out. Flat out. That's what skull represents. And so the skull and bone, all you gotta do is read up on it. You read it, it's knowledge, it's out there. But I'm saying, Trevor, Sister Lee, Trevor called me a sensationalist. But he don't know me like that to call me nothing. All he could call me is Brother Carl or Carl. That's all he called. That's all I'm calling him, Trevor. I ain't gonna call him no I ain't gonna say what I ain't going there with him, because he really all right guy, but at the same time, you don't call me out my motherfucking name. Straight up. Because you don't know me like that. And be a gentleman about it. I'm 6'2". I ain't finna go with wordplay and all that. You wrong, you sit in the backfield, cutting shit and say what you want to say about a person, because you don't know me like that. I am a sensation to my community. You left. I've been here since 1963. You left. Well, go back and freedom in Alcatraz, alligator Alcatraz. That part. Talk about that part. Is it right or wrong in the swampland? See, we got to prepare for the worst to hope for the best. The black people, we've been doing this shit since we've been on these shores, bro. This shit didn't just started with us. Our ancestors were stolen and brought here. We was woven in it to this demonstration. So, I take a different forefront, because at the same time, it's like this. I can't fit into a European's demonstration on how they was raised, and the show can't fit into mine. But I think God dealt with our heart different. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did with it. Because, and not to make, I ain't trying to make no race period on it. It just is what it is. From the cradle of civilization. Y'all see, y'all do the history, not his story, but do the history where the cradle of civilization come from, and then and do it where the Caucasian man came from. Straight up. I sit back, I wait, you know what I'm saying? And it not that we can't help to where we arose from, because God is God. And I'm like this, the one who put the moon, sun, and the stars up there, that's the creator. Because this other stuff don't matter, because see, people be fabricizing, what they call it, gaslighting about the Almighty. But I'm saying this, that man that whoever put the sun, moon, and stars up there, that's the creator for real. Because see, they can't touch none of that and make it disappear or charge you for it. Because if 47 could charge you for to have some moonlight or some sunshine, believe me, we'll be taxed like a mug. But see, everything Biden did, 47 taken off. So people charge you anything. And the sad affair is us to have children and grandchildren and aunties and uncles and nephews get sick and things like that. This shit ain't no joke, man. Motherfuckers laughing now. Excuse my language. This stuff is real. And I remember when I was young, my auntie was to pull out too, but they dumb. You ain't get narcos or you get a shot for pain. No, it wasn't none of that. They just pull your goddamn tooth and it's over. Or you catch the mumps. Mom put sardines on my jaws and wrap motherfucking t-shirt on it and the jaws hurting like a mug. I'm going to Parkland then behind Burston. That was Parkland. Trevor, if you didn't know. I don't think you knew about Industrial Avenue A. You don't know nothing about that. I'm talking about you. And then you gotta know to throw bricks at Flint. No, you don't, bro. You dead wrong. Did you know on the east side, did you know that used to be St. John? Do you know that was black stayed permanently? We rolled from down south and we couldn't cross Saginaw Street because it was so racist. And you think I want to hear you call me a sensationalist? Bro, you barking up the wrong motherfucking tree. For real. I don't take that lightly. Don't call me out my motherfucking name, because you know what? I ain't trying to go there with you. Only way I ain't going there with you is called Mickey and Winters. Straight up. And I'm saying, you violated. I ain't call you out your name. I just made a comment because I read shit. And that wasn't, I don't read AI. I know AI, the different AI and this bullshit. But you check 47 Cabinet, what they said. You check the Project 2025 and see what they saying. Oh, y'all thought that y'all gonna get the immigrants out of here and niggas, because Trump said they're taking black jobs. Oh, so you run the immigrants off the farm, man, and the blacks supposed to come pick the check? Motherfucker, we ain't going back. We ain't no go back. Now look, we got our own farm. I dig it. But ain't gonna pick no motherfucking cotton and greens and all this shit for no motherfucker. You guys us fucked up. Straight up. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I know people ain't chiming in because I'm on some shit tonight. I don't like this bill. I didn't vote for Trump. And only reason I vote for Kamala Harris because I knew she wouldn't mess with our children health care. She wasn't gonna mess with people pension. She wasn't gonna mess with people's social security. She wasn't gonna fire everybody from and hire them for like John F. Kennedy Jr. don't know shit, but you're gonna talk about Biden. You can't make this up, man. Or these foolish ass motherfuckers. Come on, man. Yeah, everybody still. That's how they get rich. But at least my only thing with Biden and Kamala, y'all was letting these motherfuckers in and y'all was getting paid. Just like Oprah Winfrey. Allegedly. How you gonna build a college over in Africa with them? But you was born in Chicago where they struggling. You can't make this up, man. With Trevor, man, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone, man. Cause you know what? I ain't getting it. I just had to point out what you said. Since I'm a sensationalist, I ain't gonna call you what I think you is. See, because one thing I know about Europeans, they can switch sides. They could be all right with you, but at the same time, they go with General Custer, Curtis Lee. They switch up on your ass when they get hot in the kitchen. Who are they? This shit is real, man. Life is real, and everybody got to survive. And first of all, prayers out to the people in Texas, man. That's just that's sad. But you know what? They didn't even get a warning, Trevor. You know why they didn't get a warning? Because Trump fired all the motherfuckers. He fired 6,000 people. And he not supporting the weather balloons. Oh, that's a myth? Because he ain't studied shit. Everything the man touched failed. The people say that they was at a camping ground. They didn't even get a warning, man. You used to get a warning on the phone. Dude, they warn you, weather alert, weather. They didn't get a warning. It's pitch black, bro. You know why they didn't get a warning? Because Trump fired 6,000 people from that weather demonstration. They don't want to call a spade a spade. That's sad. That's sad. Because even though You got the weather balloons up there. You got weather people. But if you fire 6,000 people from their jobs that control this weather thing, well, the bill is going to have many repercussions to come. Who that, Merc? Hey, welcome to the chat, Merc. You 100% right. Thank you, my bro. Thank you. But I'm saying this because see, Trevor down there with alligator Alcatraz. You think that's right? I mean, I don't think it's right when you jumping out, snatching people in the car. We don't know if you ICE, the ones Trump let out, the penitentiary. I didn't get no part of Trevor. I did 8 years, 9 years. I did 8 years for some bullshit that I didn't do, but I did 8 years. I didn't get no part. Your boys got a pardon. The storm the Capitol, they got a pardon. You think that's Trump's secret? That's Trump's secret army. If Trump tell them, come on, I need y'all to go, he gonna. They going with masks on, all that. So everybody might need to put a mask on. It ain't no COVID. What you hiding from? We don't know, man. Look, we in a bad time, Trevor, and you can't lie to the people. Even for the people, that means red, black, purple, green, whatever. It don't matter the color, because we all in the same game, brother. But you need to take that flag down. You flying in the back with a skull with some swords. But I know them bones, though. You know they bones. Need to stop that, man. You fought for the military. You up here got some goddamn skull and bones on the back flag. Come on, man. You make it make sense. At least put the American flag up there. You dead wrong. See, I'm going in on your ass because you called me a sensationalist. You don't know me to call me anything but Carl. That's all you know. That's all you know. But see, I didn't want to go in because I ain't disrespectful. But this is my show. And I know you listening. You did what I'm saying. And I'm letting you know. You dead wrong. You know how Meg said you dead wrong. You know how who he told that to? He told all of that. You dead wrong. You dead wrong. I mean, I don't know where you got that from. Because I'm like I said, I'm not a surface dweller. I ain't no reporter neither. But I know Project 2025 is all the way live. And this shit is dangerous for our people. Black, red, purple, green. It don't make no doggone difference. It's dangerous for us. I know how to plant a garden. You know what? If I had to stop eating meat, I'm good. My mom and them had gardens. I'm good. We gonna survive, bro. Believe that. Yeah, And you sick, bro. And you think Medicaid is a joke? Oh, cause you got your pension from the army, all that. Really? They trying to take everything, bro. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about you. Shit, why you up here playing? Kill this. But I'm saying it to say this. You ain't in Flint no more. So whatever we going through here in this city, we here. You ain't going through it no more. You dig what I'm saying? Go holler at and alligator Alcatraz. But like I said, you didn't put that up there when I said, oh, but when the slave master used to cut our babies' heads off and use from slave bait to catch alligators. That shit is real, man. You ain't put that on there. You ain't want to see that shit, but that shit is real. But it's so real that you had the Klan marches in Grand Rapids. That's why Trump always go there. You think it's a joke? He go to Grand Rapids because that's one spot. Stone Mountain, Georgia, Grand Rapids. What's the other one? Terre Haute, Indiana. Don't make it make sense. That's where that shit was born at, bro. Think I don't know. I sit back, I wait. You smell the coffee. I wake up. I know about white supremacy for real. I just ain't born to blow. I did time with Aaron Brotherhood. And we weren't worried about none of that shit. But I'm saying it's real. So, and then we got one in the White House. He a white supremacist. His daddy was Grand Wizards. Fuck is we talking about? Oh, but you don't want to talk about that shit. You don't want to talk about 47 is a white supremacist. He just got a suit on. Because he went to prison. He ain't even go to prison. And told everything he done, he told on himself. Ain't nobody tell on him. No, y'all scared to say face the music on that shit. But you quick to talk about and I ain't gonna say I don't as a person nearly, it's cool, but as his governmental running our city, it's bullshit. And he from the north end of Flint. I don't agree with that shit. And then y'all genocide us. And our children running around here from what, 25, 30, 35, 40, poisoned by the lead. They got a mental problem from the lead that they was drinking the fucking water. There's a study came out. It could be a criminal act in the dopamine, you know, in your brain, do criminal stuff. Doctor showed it. Nobody talk about that. It's, oh, why they doing it? Why they doing it? Why you think lead in your goddamn brain? And you don't even know it. Living in these old houses that got lead in them. I sit back, I wait while y'all up here playing. And everybody want to, you know, in history do have a plan stuff, but Solomon said, new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun. But I thank God for wise ones that came out of our culture that taught us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. After they cut our tongues out and we couldn't read or write and we didn't know nothing. Now our kids are computers, they engineers, you know, they can run their own companies, you know. Oh, wow, oh, woe is me. No, y'all can't knock us down. Only God can. And God said that was last be first. We was brought up, we was born over here. Our ancestors was stolen, bro. We didn't get a ride on Ellis Island. I don't take that shit lightly for real, man. Call me a sensationalist, man. Get the fuck on, man. That bullshit. Why you go down to Florida, motherfucker? You know, since you a Flintstone, why you go to Florida? Ain't nothing wrong with moving, but I'm saying don't throw rocks back at us with that bullshit. You know? And we got bullshit here to talk about. But I'm saying, go holler at Ron DeSantis, racist ass. Want to take our history out of our books that we put there. Go holler at his racist ass. Trevor, since you calling me a sensationalist, what is you? An architect? Go holler at Ron DeSantis and tell him that alligator Alcatraz some wrong shit to put in the middle of the swamp. People protesting that stuff. Because it's inhumane. Oh, they laughing and joking. Oh, if they try to escape, they get ate by a python, a crocodile. That shit ain't funny. I sit back, I wait. Put you in Florida in the bottom. I got cousins down there. But this is about your ass, because you called me a sensationalist. Don't call me on my name, Trevor. You know, because I didn't say nothing, but I was going to say something tonight about your ass. Because I just made a comment that I read. And then I did, and 4 or 5 parents got the same letter because you know what? Trump want to draft. He want to be like Hitler. He want to be like North Korea. You know it. He want to be like China. He want to be like a dictator. So he putting it all out there, sending these letters out and want to know where the young people are because y'all are going to be front of the line. Man, my uncle was sentenced to Vietnam. They didn't go to Vietnam voluntarily. They were sentenced there. Same letter we got, and I talked to him that you said was fake. Like you know, cause you been in the military, you know. Go on, my girl been in the military. I know that shit was real shit. And other people, white folk, they all agree. My daughter got the same. Not my daughter, her son got the same. I had 4 or 5 people say that. But you gonna act like I'm just coming over here blowing smoke up your ass. No, nigga, I was putting it out there for the people. And you gonna sit back, oh man, that's AI. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Trump want to draft, and he gonna draft motherfuckers. Just like he running, he snatching and kidnapping motherfuckers and doing all he doing. What make you think he don't? Who going on the front line? Trevor. Who gonna be on the front line? Since you saying all this monkey ass bullshit. Oh, Kyle, he just, you know, he don't know. What make you so right? That's what I want. What make you so right? That part. What make you so right? So when I put some on there for the community, but you sitting back in line and gonna comment on the shit I put for the community, but you gonna comment with your smart ass. You know what I mean? I'm going because you call me a sensationalist, right? But I'm still gonna call you Trevor. I ain't gonna call you what I want to call you. Take that motherfucking flag down in your back with the skull and bones. You got the sword up there perpetrating a fraud, but that's bones for real. I know your mindset, bro. That's why you brung it up today. I got witnesses that I talked about this shit, and you brung this shit up today. And I ain't know you're gonna bring it up. God, my witness. But I know signs and symbols, bro. I study. You got me fucked up. You don't know me. You really don't. You really don't. You really don't. For real, for real. Why you up here perpetrating fraud on me and talking and calling me a sensationalist? Oh, did you call Trump any motherfucking thing? Did you call DeSantis anything? Did you call his whole cabinet anything? But you gonna call me out my motherfucking name. I sit back, I wait, ask the question. Fuck no, you did. Cause you a racist ass motherfucker. You just hide that shit. Nigga, I know your ass. Why you gonna call me a sensationalist? Like you got a big word. You ain't called Trump nothing. You ain't called DeSantis nothing. You ain't called his cabinet nothing. You ain't called the bitch that said, the people that need Medicaid, they can work on the farm. You think that's a joke? But they got to come to your front door. Project 2025 got to come to your front door. Man, don't call me out my name, because you know what? I'm saying, you did it. You did it. I ain't call you out your name. I just put a chat up so everybody else can see it. Your ass went, oh, now you want to be political, right? Like I'm a dumbass motherfucker or something. You got me fucked up. You don't know me to call me no motherfucker out my name, but Carl. I don't know you to call up a Carl. But as long as you got that flag, that red flag in the back of you, you ain't the only one got artillery, bro. I'm gonna let you know that now. But you got that red flag with swords with a skull in it. Come on, man. Make that make sense. That's skull and bones all the way. That's the overplay for the underlay. What you think we working with? You don't know that. You got me. I come from the street, bro. No, I come from the street. And the penitentiary. Not the prison. I was in penitentiary with the guards with the gun. And I wasn't no soft ass nigga. So you got me fucked up. For you to call me out my motherfucking name, put some respect on my shit. Like I call you Trevor. If you can't call me Crown, don't say shit. If Mickey got a problem with what I say, let Mickey say something. Not you. You sitting in the backfield. You ain't know what the fuck I'm saying. But what I'm saying is true. Watch. Things a joke. That what your administration said, 47, because you're a Republican. Right. Bitch. And you know what? I'm going to say this. We all been bit by a snake. Why you think the Red Cross got 2 snakes on it? Both poison against both poison. We've been in the middle all the time, bro. But we survived. Because Allah is God. We fear no evil, man. But through the grace of God, we survived. But also, I got Caucasian people in my family. They ain't never called me a sensationalist. Some of them call me Uncle Carl. Some of them call me Brother Carl. This motherfucker called me a sensationalist. Really? Who the fuck is you? Henry Kissinger, motherfucker? Oh, you Henry Kissinger's son. Or maybe you might be Walter Cronkite. That's what you're trying to be like? You gonna call me a sensationalist. You don't have no right in hell to call me out my motherfucking name, bro. Matter of fact, you ain't no brother. You ain't, cause I know some Caucasian brothers and brothers. It's a spirit, man. And for you to sit on here and call me a sensationalist, yeah, really, for real, for real. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna address this shit? Oh yeah, I was just waiting for my turn, cause I ain't gonna disrespect my sister and brother up there because it's your ass. They ain't saying nothing. It's you. And you think you the nuts and bolts to make shit move? But see, you can jump tracks anytime because you get tight for the black man. You jump over to the white folk. See, we can't do that. If we don't keep it real, we get hung straight up. Cause you know, Caucasian then say it was him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, straight up. This shit is real, man. I ain't playing no motherfucking game. Our kids gotta survive. We gotta teach our kids educate. Man, my mama taught me in school, in my house, after I get out of school. Trevor, stop putting your mouth on people, man. When they chat, just if they chat some wrong stuff, I'm talking about some stuff that's gonna violate the channel. Then you say something. All I said was what the girl said, and then the first time I got the letter from the army from my son that got autism and ADHD. While you talking shit, and you got ADHD, while you all together. Come on, man, you make it make sense. PST, what you got? And you against Medicaid? You ain't speaking out against Medicaid? And you think you white is right. Man, get the fuck on with that motherfucker shit. Y'all ass was on this shit before we were. While you up here playing with it, don't play with me, man. Don't call me out my motherfucking name, because you know what? I'm gonna say what I say because I love Mickey and Winter and do good show. But man, you don't have a right to call me shit. You can't call me Carl, don't call me nothing. If I can't call you Trevor, I ain't gonna call you nothing, bro. Cause I ain't laying like that. But I don't get like that. And ain't nobody scared of you. Who the fuck is you? See, cause you confront your stuff because you confront your stuff. All right, well, we can't. All's well with that. But I'm saying, let me get off of that, y'all. Shout out and condolence to what's that sister name? Sister Mackenzie. The sister that got stabbed in her 50th birthday. She got stabbed. Shout out to her family and condolences. Yeah. It's been some sad shit going on, man. So I'm gonna get off that Trevor shit because you know what? I just had to do that. This what they saying. 1.6 million adults and 1 million children. Medicaid covered nearly half of all the states, Michigan State births, and 1 in 10 of the state veterans. What about the vulnerable elders in assisted living and nursing home? What about that, Trent? Oh, you a white man, you think you say? You a veteran, bro. Shh. Man, these people, billionaires don't give a fuck about the poor. This is what they do. Read the Bilderberg, the Rothschild, the Rockefellers. You read about them from 80 years ago. Read about what they did. They didn't give a care about the lower man on the totem pole. They built a pyramid, and all the billionaires in charge now. But God got his last word. The Medicaid cut threatens mental health patients, kids, elderly, people with mental problems. You see them, you see them people walking down the street. A lot of them got mental problems. They don't know. When Reagan and Bush got in office, they cut all mental health stuff. That means the mental people that was in the home they were taking care of, they cut that shit. They took that out. Why you think you see them on the streets in all the states now? Because the Republicans cut all the shit. They cut it on our end, but they stole the money on the treasury end. You know, I sit back, I wait. It's all snatch and grab, you know. Cause this the big, beautiful, bad bill, but beautiful bill to end Republican, and you got some rich, you got some billionaire Democrats in the backfield, skinning and grinning. But mostly, I'm saying, because you know what? I look at policy, but at the same time, a person can tell you I'm laying like this, but at the same time, I'm a globalist. I'm a globalist. Yeah. All y'all know who globalists is. They believe in running the countries. And it's too many people on the planet. So we need people to die. Henry Kissinger, the federal Tradell. Read up on that global institution where it says too many people on the planet. Trump said drink some bleach. When COVID, drink some bleach. That's all you gotta do. You know, Trevor, drink some bleach. That's your main man, the orange man. Yeah, you voted him. You voted for him behind the scene, or you stayed at home. Either one. I voted for Kamala Harris because I knew she wasn't gonna do our children. She want to take the senior health care. She wasn't gonna fuck with the veterans. She want to fuck with Social Security. All of them still. I won't worry about that. So what? She's a prosecutor, and shit. If I knew right from wrong, I wouldn't should have been a prosecutor. But I was on the other side of the fence. I ain't not. But at the same time, I knew it was a race gang, you know, because you know. But at the same time, how could it be a race gang when black women took care of the white women, children on the plantation? They couldn't even produce milk out their titties. It was the black woman that fed the white babies. Check history. I sit back, I wait while y'all up here playing with this shit in 2025 when these motherfuckers trying to annihilate our ass. You motherfuckers sit back, kumbaya, and I ain't gonna say none of all this shit. That a bitch. I mean, look, I don't, you know what? It's like this, bro. Only the strong survive. God got us. I ain't tripping on it. But they thought that brother made that song "Stay Woke." He wasn't tripping. He seen the other half. He just got some shit coming up the channel. You better stay woke on it. Motherfucker smoking, drinking, you know, whoop de whoop de whoop. Ain't thinking about what's up ahead of time. 90 million people, 19 million people didn't even vote. They think it don't matter. But our ancestors died to vote. I died to be with white folk. Oh, we need to be in their restaurants. Oh man, I don't give a fuck. But that was how our ancestors thought. Oh, they ain't no better than us. We can go in there. They fought for that. You know, this was our currency. But I'm like this. I ain't trying to be around. Nobody want to be around me. See, that's my take on it. Who is Ryan Alexander? I don't know you. Fuck you taking what Trevor. You don't even know what we was talking about. So how you gonna chat in, man? You know what? What Trevor was right on, Alexander? What was he right on? You don't even know me. Oh, so you call me a sensationalist? I got something for your ass too. Get on the mic. Man, Trevor don't know nothing about our struggle. I don't give a fuck. He with Mickey, Winston. He don't know nothing about our struggle. He don't. He don't. But you know the thing about it, I know about his struggle because His ancestors brought my ancestors here in chains and shackles. We was born this bit. I know because I read about his story, his ancestors. He ain't read about our shit. Man, look. And this 2025 stuff that people think is a joke, really? Okay. Motherfuckers sleeping outside in tents. Then well, I'm glad I was a Boy Scout. I can survive. I ain't worried about this shit. I just want Trevor to go rescue the people in Alligator Alcatraz. I want to go tell DeSantis you wrong for taking the African American history out of books. Go do that, Trevor, in Florida, in the bottom. You so quick to throw footballs up here at us. Go down there. Okay, you down there with DeSantis. Oh, he's so different than Neely. He a scumbag too. Shit. So don't talk about Flint if you ain't gonna be in Flint shit. Cause we in it. We live hot. And look, Trump it took everything off. So our electric bill's finna go up. Yeah, electric bill's finna go up. Water bill's finna go up. Everything finna go up, bro. Food going up, and it going up again and again. Yeah, but I'm saying this, man. It's like this. Who that brother Alexander? You ain't had nothing to do with this, bro. You know, it was an A and B conversation. How you see your way in people's stuff. You had nothing to do with that. And Trevor was dead motherfucking wrong. And I don't know who you is, but I'm gonna say this to you. Don't come on my show with that bullshit, man. You don't know me. And you signed with Trevor and he was wrong. Man, get off my channel. Before I block your ass. Don't nobody know your ass anyway. I ain't never heard of you doing Trevor was right. He wasn't right by calling me out my motherfucking name. What he right about? Okay, here he come. He say what? I'm predators cause y'all ass predators. Man, block that motherfucker, Taryn. Fuck him. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. I ain't trying to hear that shit he talking about. I don't know where he from. You know, you need to start having motherfucker report. Where you from? Where you at? I'm gonna get my shit together because like I said.
Everybody in the chat, hashtag where y'all from.
Man,
hashtag.
block that motherfucker,
right.
Alexander motherfucker.
All right.
I don't want him on my show. Fuck him. Tell him to go on Trevor's show in the morning. Yeah, well, man, what else I got to say? Because motherfuckers don't want to talk about the real shit. They want to talk about fake ass shit. Her name, Sister Mackenzie Conger. Listen, graduated. She graduated from Michigan State. No. You know, then this motherfucker started a war. Oh, we bomb people. You got Iranians over here, sleeper cell. We gotta watch ourselves. We ain't bomb nobody. But we gotta catch the slack. Yeah. When Biden let all these Iranians, all these people, all these different countries over here. Man, you make it make sense. I'll sit back our way. So we gotta be on guard, though. That's all I'm saying. But hey, look, I'm gonna say y'all need to be safe. You know what I'm saying? And teach your children what's going on, survival skills. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's up ahead. My condolences and prayers to all the ones lost loved ones. And thanks for y'all support. But it's like this. I didn't start it with Trevor. He did. Who was that? Ryan, because a white person says something don't mean cover they call. Man, look. Fuck. Who is Ryan? Look, Miss Sherry Allen, I'm like Mays. I ain't studying him. Come on, Trevor was right. Trevor was wrong as a day long. How you gonna call me out my name? He right. You make it make sense. I sit back, I wait. And I just made a comment on the lady from 47 administration agricultural secretary said people that ain't got Medicaid, they can work on the farm. That's what she said. She meant that shit. If you want Medicaid, you come down on the farm. Yeah. And he thought I was gaslighting, right? And he said some old slick shit out of his mouth. Mo, you hear me? Mo.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, he says some slick shit out of his mouth. And so I didn't say nothing, but I was gonna say something. Don't call me a sensationalist. I sit back, Mo. You make it make sense.
Do you know what that is? A sensationalist?
Yeah. A
What
person
is
who
it?
presents, I read it. You gonna listen? It's a person who presents stories. Not story. He said I'm presenting stories in a way that is intended to provoke public interest or excitement at the expense of accuracy, the quality or state of being correct on the precise print. I ain't say no shit like that. I just stated what the motherfucker said. That's what she said. Donald Trump agriculture secretary. That's what she said. He said and wrote back, I'm a sensationalist. How the fuck you gonna call me out my motherfucking name?
Man, you serious?
What the fuck you mean am I serious?
Man, do you, man?
Ask Sherry, didn't he say that? Don't call me out my name. That's just like, come on now. I'm gonna say you a pan nationalist. Cause you said something in the chat, they gonna put a title on you. Come on, man, don't do that shit. That Willie Sinister. Don't if you can't call me Carl, don't call me shit. That's what I'm saying. You smell what I'm selling? That's what I'm saying. You don't know me like that. And first of all, I'm not no sensationalist. Can I get amen? I don't like that shit. Don't call me. You don't know me. And then you a white man too? Get the fuck out of here, Mo. See, Mo, you ain't, I don't kiss nobody's ass. I don't do that. I ain't in that. You violate. Shit, that was a violation. You don't know me like that. You don't know me to call. If I can't call you Trevor, and you can't call me Kyle, we won't say nothing to each other. Ain't that the best mechanism, Mo?
Man, we're gonna squash these. Trevor, we're gonna talk these out, man. I fuck with Trevor, man. I don't know. It gotta be. I
But
don't know what's going on.
hold on. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got shit to do with you. Just like I ain't have shit to do. I didn't have shit to do with Savage 21 and JC with you. But you my nephew, okay? A motherfucker violate you. That was a violation. You don't call me no separatist bullshit. I don't go for that shit, Mo. Like I'm a dumb motherfucker, like I don't know what it means. Oh, I still can read and comprehend.
You say Project, you say who? You say 21 Savage. Who is that?
You know who that is. The motherfucker got 21 votes. You know who that is. And see, but me and him all right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if he violate you, he wrong. How this motherfucker gonna call cause you fuck with Trevor, but he can call me out my name and it's okay? Really?
I need $10 because she gave me 10 on your cash app.
You know what? That's how you feel, Mo? Moab.
What's up, man? Go ahead, do your thing.
You said, oh, I fuck with him. I'm telling you what he called me, man.
All right, you just cleared it up. You said I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's what you said. So continue on. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, I'm telling you, you know what?
You
You
talking about
motherfucker
you talking about
Kumbaya,
20. You talking about
Project
21
22.
Savage. You trying to start some
Ain't no,
shit.
ain't no Kumbaya, man. You know that motherfucker.
Hey,
He was
hold on.
wrong about calling me that,
Hey,
and
hey,
you ain't gonna call. So you ain't gonna call him out like I called James Cochran out and Rich Wood for fucking with you. They was wrong,
hey,
and them my brothers.
hey,
I called them out. Fucking with you was wrong. This month, you keep fucking with these motherfuckers. That what
that's how I
I ain't
feel,
fuck.
man. That was cap gallon.
All I gotta say is I'm telling Trevor, if you can't call me Carl, don't call me no sensationalist, motherfucker. Who is you to put a name on me? Fuck out of here. This ain't Willie Lynch, motherfucker. Got me fucked up. Cause I made a real Nah, man. What?
we gonna address it, man. We gonna talk to Trevor face to face,
I
man.
ain't talking shit to Trevor. You talk to him. I ain't got no rap for him. Fuck you mean? I'm gonna talk to
I'm
Trevor.
gonna call him.
I'm
You
done
know
with
what I'm
that,
saying?
man. I'm done with
All
that.
right.
I'm on my show. I'm addressing my show because I didn't violate Mickey and Winter. Fuck Trevor. You ain't got no right to call me a sensation. If you can't call me Carl, don't call me shit. You don't know me. Fuck him.
Hey,
I hear you. I hear you.
calm down, man. Breathe.
It is what it is.
Musa.
Yeah, Islam Lincoln. Shit, fuck that shit. Then this motherfucker Alexander,
Alaikum
he come in,
salam.
Trevor. Alexander come in, Trevor, you're Trevor, right? You don't even know you dipping in some shit you ain't got no business in, bro. Yeah, I don't know if he was white or black. See, that's the problem of they see themselves in some shit and don't see their way out. All this, and I know Trevor
Hey,
just said,
so what you
no,
saying?
hold on.
So what
Trevor
you saying,
just said,
dog and
all
Sambo?
Trevor, all Trevor sitting back, he's sitting back listening to me. I don't give a fuck, cause he was wrong.
Hey,
Shit.
so you
What?
talking about? So you call the old boy Sambo? The Alexander dude?
No, you know what I'm calling him? I'm calling him a get along ass motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck he is. I ain't never heard of him.
I mean, he a supporter. He
He
good.
what?
He a
I ain't never
supporter.
heard of I ain't never heard of Alexander. I stayed on ranking Alexander. I know Alexander's name. I ain't never
Man,
heard
you
of him.
tripping, man.
He gonna come
Ranking
on tomorrow.
Alexander.
No, he came on. Trevor was right. I ain't know he right. What the fuck? This ain't the Trevor show.
He got it,
Go
but
ex.
he got an opinion.
No,
That's
his
his
opinion
opinion.
ain't shit. His
Yeah,
opinion ain't shit
all
because he
opinion.
don't
Listen,
know. He
opinions
don't
are
know.
all opinion.
He
Everybody opinion respected, man.
no,
Everybody
well, I'm
opinion
saying
respected. On my,
it's
you
my
know what I
show.
mean.
It's my show. I'm reading this motherfucking
So,
shit. If
so you
if
ain't
he
you ain't
don't if
respecting
he don't
opinions,
know,
right?
no. If he don't know what's going on, because I was talking about Trevor, I wasn't talking about opinion about other shit. He don't know about that shit because I just brought the shit out tonight. So he couldn't have knew about it because I was waiting to this tonight to address the shit. He didn't know shit because I didn't say shit.
Oh, damn, man.
He just was dipping in shit. The dipper. Quit dipping, motherfucker. You dipping into the wrong conversation. That's what it was. He could have chatted on some more shit because I brought up some more shit. He could have got on a project 2025. Motherfucker don't want to talk about that, but okay. Motherfucker better know how to plant gardens and shit and be vegetarian. That part. Kumbaya ass motherfucker. Fuck that shit, man. See, I'm saying
Hey,
this.
hey, you ain't saying they Sambos, is
I don't even know him. So I can't call him that. All I'm saying is you should never. That's like if there's a conversation going on. I'm not gonna volunteer. You right. I don't even know the conversation. He don't even know the conversation. How you gonna say Trevor right when he called me out my name? My mama didn't name me a sensationalist. Fuck is wrong with you? Got me fucked up.
he?
Straight up. Got me fucked all the way fucked up. Talking about
Man,
some shit.
I sure you didn't mean nothing by that, man. I'm
You
pretty
say
sure.
what?
I'm sure you didn't mean nothing by that, man. I'm pretty sure, man.
So you
He
his
ain't no
lawyer? You
he
his
ain't no
lawyer?
racist, man.
You his lawyer?
Huh?
You his lawyer?
Nah, hell no.
I thought we was on team.
Nah.
God, dog, man. Hey, look, I don't even know Trevor. Fact. So I can't say nothing bad or good about him. But you're not gonna throw a dart at me and I ain't gonna throw nothing back at your ass. You ain't doing that. White or black, I don't give a fuck what you is, because I respect all men. You supposed to respect everybody. You don't call people out their names. Period. That's what I'm saying. I might have dressed it long because I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Like, oh, he was my daddy. He named me this. Don't do that, man. See, I'm 62 years old. I ain't got time for that kumbaya and that bullshit. Don't call me out my motherfucking name. Straight up. That's all I'm saying. If I can't call him Trevor, I can't call him nothing at all. And I speak to him, but when he said this shit, and I just made a post about the news shit, saying some shit, and he come back with some old slick ass shit, you know.
Hey,
But
let me
see,
ask you something, man. You gonna take the whole show? You gonna do talk about dog or what, man? You ain't
it's
gonna get the
over now.
people. You ain't gonna get the
It's
people
like
the biz.
it's like Luther Vandross. It's like Luther Vandross. It's over now. I raised my point. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't
All right,
gonna do it on
let's move
they
on.
show, but I'm saying all he know what I'm saying because he was wrong. He was dead wrong. Straight up.
Man.
Well, you know
We an
what?
hour 11 minutes, man. You can talk about that the same
Yeah,
thing, man.
cause that touched me just like that. So it is what it is. So, look, it is what it is. Shit. He wrong. He dead wrong. If you can't call me Carl and I can't call him Trevor, he dead wrong. I'm dead wrong if I can't call him nothing else. But see, since he went there, the guard's down. And like I told him, take those skull and bone flag down. Perpetrating with some goddamn sword, but skull represent death. That's what it represents. Death. So I know subliminal messages. I know about white supremacy. I know about all that shit. I lived it. My parents lived it. My ancestors lived it. I ain't got time for that. I ain't.
Oh, they got coleslaw and macaroni salad.
Who is that in the background talking,
Man,
man?
that's my people, man. I'm where I'm at. Ain't nobody you tripping every time you hear something. You tripping, man. Ain't nobody
Fuck
over.
yeah, I'm tripping because I don't know if the FBI what. Friends, brother, in-laws. I don't know what the fuck going on. Ain't nobody in my
Nobody,
basement. Ain't nobody
nobody
in my
fucking no
basement.
feds. Nobody
Man, you
fucking
know
no
what?
feds, man.
Well, you keep on riding with them sailors, nigga. That's what you do. That's what you do. Since
So
you
what you
ride
calling me?
with them.
So Uncle, what you calling me? A Sambo?
Man, I ain't got
Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow.
What
and
up?
a family man. My life is real. I ain't got time for the rigmarole, the bullshit, motherfucker laughing, skinning and grinning. I ain't on that shit. I'm not on that. This ain't no joking matter to me, bro. Why you laugh? It wasn't funny when 21 Savage and y'all you had your words and it wasn't funny then. You weren't saying that shit then.
I annihilated his ass though. So we ain't gonna even talk about that.
No, okay then. So why you coming against me when you annihilated him? Nigga,
I ain't
you
coming
could have
against
caught a
you.
case. You could have
I ain't
caught a
coming against
motherfucking
you. I
case.
just said y'all might could work it out. I ain't say nothing like that.
I don't even know him to work it out. I said what I said. I ain't gotta work shit out. Don't call me out my
Okay.
name. I ain't call you out
Okay, but
yours.
don't.
Shit, fuck it.
All right. No, and don't say nothing about 21 Savage because I destroyed his ass. You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
How?
So
He still walking
shit.
down the street?
Well, you ain't talking about me.
I'm just saying. But you know what? I got you. I got you, Mo. I see where you
Well,
land.
man,
I
hey,
see where you land at. I
you don't
see
see
where you
wrong, man.
land at.
I'm just trying to keep peace, man. I don't want all that, man. What's wrong with
Oh,
that? What's
really?
wrong with
Oh,
keeping peace?
it is peace. It is peace. It's
John
peace. But
Snow
I'm not.
gone. John Snow dead. He got here. Just we
I
ain't
don't even know what
on
you
that shit
talking
no
about,
more.
man. I don't even know what you talking about. All that. Yeah, right. Go on with that bullshit. That rigmarole bullshit.
R.I.P. R.I.P. John Snow. We
See,
on some
see,
other
you
shit.
capping. Now you capping, man. You capping. You
All
capping.
right.
You always gonna be Jon Snow. It's too late. He been doing this shit for years. Now all of a sudden you try to know capping shit. Oh, he did. Yeah, right. I'm Mr. T now. Go on with that bullshit. I'm Big T. Yeah, right. You know, that's
Damn.
fiberglass, man. See,
Oh
and
man,
see,
you
you
tripping.
fiberglass,
You tripping, man. So
you
I
wrong
can't.
about that.
So you ain't gonna call me. You gonna keep calling me Snow. I said that
No,
shit
I ain't
dead.
saying nothing. I haven't said nothing. I'm just saying I'm gonna call you T. Terrence Sales, motherfucker. I'm call you if I don't call you Mo, you know what I'm saying? You see it when I open the show. I didn't say Blase please. Cause you say he dead. Oh, you killed that character. How many characters you gonna kill, man?
See, I killed down, bust down the brick. Hey,
How
hey,
many
shout out to
characters you gonna kill?
shout out to what's that motherfucking name?
There you
Um,
go.
nah, you gonna start some shit so funny. Hey, what's that motherfucker? What's that motherfucker Lou Mason? Hey, that nigga called me.
Who?
Look. I had my name was bust down the brick, right?
Right.
That nigga called me bust down. What did he call me? Bust. He said bust down a gram. Shout out to Lou Mason. Shout out to Lou
See,
Mason.
fuck.
That's why Art beat your punk ass, nigga.
See, man, you wrong,
All
man.
right, man.
See, it's okay. See, that why Finesse 2 Time made that song. It's all right when you do it, but when I do it, it's a problem. See, that's the same shit I'm talking about. It's okay when they do it, but when I do it, it's a problem. But I ain't gonna let you disrespect me, straight up, straight
Hey,
up. You know, like
hey,
that. Now,
You cleared it up earlier. I ain't got
I
nothing to
would.
do with it. I'm
You
just
say
producing
what?
the show.
What you say?
You cleared it up earlier. You said I ain't got nothing to do with that. You was talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Trevor, hold on. Let me see what he say. I'm hearing
Man,
what
I
he
ain't
has
trying.
to
You
say.
know what? Tell Trevor don't come on my show. That bullshit. I don't want to hear shit Trevor got to say. Period.
I'm gonna tell you.
You been here all the time. Shit, you just popped up. You been here all the time. But like I said, Trev, you know what I'm saying? You were dead wrong. You dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you can't call me Carl and I can't call you Trevor, then we just ain't gonna say nothing. But don't call me out my name. I ain't gonna call you out yours. That's all
Hey
I got to say.
Trev. Hey Trev. Peace to you, man. We gonna work this out. I don't know. I ain't think you meant nothing by saying that to man. That's just my opinion.
You wasn't on
Tripping.
there earlier today. You wasn't on there when he said the shit.
I know I was, but I'm pretty sure you didn't. You kind of call him a racist or something? What you trying to say? I'm trying to figure it out.
I said he shouldn't call me what the fuck he called me. That's what I said.
Oh,
Call
okay.
me. I ain't no sensationalist. Look at that. I didn't go to Yale University, motherfucker. I come from the streets of Flint. You got me fucked up. BOP, SMP, all that shit. Fuck that shit. What you talking about, man? That rigmarole bullshit. Motherfucker just gonna give you a fucking name. Ain't that a bitch? Who the fuck is Ryan? See, now you got my girl up there. She military too. Don't get it twisted. But you know, I got respect for 18, you know what I'm saying? But he was dead wrong, straight up. Ryan, get out of here if you think being black gives you a privilege to speak your opinion. you come on, you read in the chat, you see what Miss Sherry said. Little mama, you still in the chat? What the chat got to say about that? Mo, what the chat got to say?
Let me look, man.
See, I can't see it. I gotta get my technology up and edit. And see, you on some street shit like, oh, I fuck with him. Like you finna go get some load from him or something. Hey, please, don't that bullshit, man.
How you know me and Trav ain't going to get pick them bricks up? How you know that? You know what I'm saying? You
I
don't know
don't
where
know.
we
I don't
going.
know what you talk about, nigga. I already been locked up for conspiracy. I don't know what the fuck you talk about on
All right,
47
then.
phone.
You want to start it? You just said,
No, but no. Oh, you want to go there? you want? You is not Stern Bay nephew. You must be a stepchild, so I got to go check track. I got to see what the fuck going on, man. Cause
you
you
better
got,
call. You better call Stone. What you talking about?
yeah. I'm calling. I ain't calling Mocha. I don't know where Mo going. I already know where he going with it.
Hey, listen.
You gonna say
I'm,
you right, X man.
I'm
He
turning me out.
violated.
I'm
He
turning me on to the game.
violated.
I'm turning me on to the game. My
It was a
mama tell you that.
violation. It was a
God
violation.
damn it.
Mo, call it like you said. It was a violation, and all you supposed to say is that he was right. If 21 call you out your name and Jay Dude call you out your name, I'ma say something flat out.
I mean,
I sit back. I wait.
in my opinion, can I say
Your
something in my
opinion,
opinion? It's going to be in my opinion, though. Can I say something?
yes, sir.
In my opinion, they call you that, but he ain't mean no harm. Maybe. I don't know. Gotta ask him. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with you, but now, come on, man. We ain't got, you know what I'm saying? That shit was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Okay, well
saying, but that shit
we'll
don't
let it
seem
go,
like,
man.
yeah, let that shit go. That's all.
Okay, let tie a knot and hang on. Okay, that's what you do. Tie a knot and hang on, bro. Hey, look, you ain't going for it, so why I got to go for it?
All right.
That
Real
now, if he
love.
would have called me a half a gram, I would have laughed at that shit. But to say what he
And
said
then
with the
and
sensationalist shit,
he told me to bust down the ground.
okay, he know you though. Do he know you?
I don't know that nigga. Lou Mason. I don't know him. I know he a crony. He a crony. He a needy crony. Fuck him. That's all I
See,
know.
okay, there, no, hold, there go right there. What you just said, that part. We'll leave it right there, Mo. Feelings is mutual. You feel the way you feel about him. I, I feel the way I feel. But I didn't say that about him. All I said, he was wrong by calling me that. That's all I said. And that's what I meant. And the bad part about it is I just put a chat up what the news said 47 cabinet agriculture secretary. This is what she said. Check the receipts. That's what she said. I just was reoccurring some shit, but he said some shit when I had to go to the Social Security office and tell that my son was disabled. He couldn't for the military thing. He said it was fake. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Whoop de whoop. But I had to go to the Social Security office with my son and file this shit to let him know he disabled. He can't be on the list when the draft do come. It ain't no draft thing. They want all young dude, whatever, to enroll in this shit. They want your name just in case if a war break out. So who is him to say, oh, that's fake, that's AI? This is what he said. Oh, so cool. When I say this about what 47 cabinet agriculture secretary said about motherfuckers Medicaid. Oh, you can work for Medicaid on the farm. This is what she said, flat out. I wasn't fiberglass. I just was letting the people know I wasn't even talking to Trevor. Period. He dipped in that shit and said what he said. I didn't address that to him. I just was on A10 chat telling them what was up. He the one took it upon himself to say that shit. And you wasn't on there. But I got receipts to say it. I wrote the shit down. And if I didn't address it today, I was gonna address it because I want him to know. You know, if you can't call me by what my mama and daddy birthed me to be, don't call me nothing. Especially coming from a Caucasian man. It's worse to come from a black man, but a Caucasian man, no, I can't let that ride, bro. That ain't gonna happen. What Jason called me, Uncle Carl. And me and Jason cool in the game because he got the kind of spirit. Yeah. I sit back, I wait. And Josh. Them all right guys. So, you know, they in the trenches.
Hey man, Jason ain't 12 straight. What you mean?
What'd you say?
They're my white cousins. Trevor and
Well,
Jason,
I'm
they
saying
straight.
they good people. I know that. I ain't calling them white because they really not white for real, for real. They just from the Caucasian race. See, it was white when they wanted to separate the races. That's when it became white and black. We was Asiatic. They was Caucasian. That shit came when they wanted to divide us and put us against each other on the skin code. This and this name of some bullshit. I rest. I sit back. I wait. So I ain't, you know, it was all about divide and conquer with the billionaires, with the Warbird, the Rockefellers, and all them to divide the people so they never unite against their butt. You know. So you know, I just you can't do not me. It's best, you know, to just let it ride. But don't put a name tag on me. Don't do that. Cause I ain't gonna do you like that. But when you do that, then the guards come down. Then I gotta say what I didn't want to say, but I said it. And like I said, that picture he got in the back with that skull represents death. You know the subliminal. I think you do know. Oh, so you just gonna move the swords instead of the bones, right? Okay.
Hey, 2 minutes, man. We'll be at the what minute? Hour and a half mark. Or you ready to end it?
Hey, I'm done. I'm done. I'm finna go eat me some enchiladas. And like I said, brother, sugar and salt. You didn't get off, it ain't my fault. And this was a rebuttal and a point of information, a point of order. That part. I'll sit back, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. But like I said, you know, always address him as Brother Trevor. I don't put no names on it, but when he said that shit, yeah, you struck a match. That's what you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because first of all, I ain't no surface dweller neither. I dig from the roots. Because everything God put in this earth, you got to dig deep for it. That's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You can't be a surface dweller. That means somebody you just read some shit and you go off the cuff with it. No, we ain't living like that, bro. We write and we read and we comprehend that part. I sit back, I'll wait. Love you, Dump.
All right, I love you, man. We out.